Hi everybody, my name is Dana Nahai. I am a registered dietitian nutritionist. I've been in practice for almost 20 years and I started this web series to answer questions queried from the internet from patients, family, friends, and hopefully a lot of you strangers out there about foods and how we should be eating. So today I'm actually just came back from the farmer's market and I want to take this opportunity to answer a question about fruit. Are there good versus bad fruits out there? Should I be eating fruit? I shouldn't be eating fruit, right? Because fruit has a lot of sugar in it. Well, this is a question that I have been answering for a very long time. So let me begin by talking with you a little bit about what the sugar in fruit actually looks like. Certainly these are natural sugars, and the great thing about the sugars in fruits is that they're interwoven in these perfect fiber packages. Okay, so think of a sweater, and the sugars are interwoven with the fiber. So when you eat the whole fresh fruit, it takes your digestive system much longer to unravel that sweater than if you're dealing with a food product where the sugar has been added to the fiber after the fact. Okay, so in that scenario, let's consider something like a granola bar where you have had honey or maple syrup or concentrated fruit juice is an added sugar added to the product to sweeten it. And what happens in that scenario, because the sugars are not interwoven in a perfect fiber package as they are in a whole piece of fruit, it's much easier for your body to break down and digest and absorb the sugars from those foods. And that's what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to slow the process of digestion down with that natural interwoven fiber package to delay the bump that you're getting in your blood glucose from the sugar. Okay, so good versus bad fruits, there's no difference. I think at this point you pretty much understand that I want you eating a lot more fruits and vegetables. And so let's talk a little bit about how we buy fruits. When I go to the grocery store, I buy fruits in two stages. I buy ready-to-eat fruits, like a watermelon, and then I buy fruits like these mangoes or this hard-as-a-rock cantaloupe over here. Okay, I buy the ready-to-eat fruits so that out the gate, everyone in my household has fruit that's ready to go for after dinner, for breakfast the next morning. The kids take it to school, my spouse takes it to work, I keep it as a snack on my desk. And then I keep the other products, like these mangoes, in a bowl on the kitchen counter. And about a week will go by, I'll turn them every couple of days, and then they'll be ready to go. And so I always have a sweet, natural snack available to all of us as an alternative to whatever other sweet I might be craving. Okay, so I hope that answers your questions about good fruit versus bad fruit. I definitely want you eating a whole lot more fruit. I'm sure some of you are thinking, is it okay if I juice the fruits? Honestly, my preference is that you put it in a smoothie because you need a lot more fiber and you really don't need as many nutrients in a glass of juice, and you're probably not if you drink fresh pressed juice regularly, you're really not even in a position to be able to absorb all of those nutrients anyway because your reserves are already full. And we'll talk more about that in the future. So as far as consumption of the fruit, I prefer first the whole fruit, secondarily in a smoothie. Do we care if it's frozen fruit or fresh fruit? No, not really. I mean, I always prefer fresh, but frozen's perfect for a smoothie. And I definitely prefer frozen or fresh to dried because dried is a much higher concentration of energy per ounce, and you have a risk of overdoing it from a calorie perspective when you're eating too much dried fruit. I hope that answers your questions. Let me know if you have any more, and I'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Bye.